Square numbers. You will be required to memorize the first 17 square numbers. Fortunately, there's an easy trick to do so. How to figure out the square numbers. There's 4 steps. Step 1, create a number line from 0 to 16. Write the numbers on top of your number line, not below it. Label this factors. These are the factors you're working with, the numbers you're multiplying together. Then you're going to calculate the square of each factor. That's using this factor times itself and write it below. So we're going to look. What is 0 squared? Well, 0 squared is 0. What is 1 squared? 1. What is 2 squared? 2 times 2 is 4. 3 squared? 9. 4 squared? 4 times 4 is 16. So when you're finding a square, you take your factor and you multiply it by itself. You get your square number. This can help if you think about the area of a square is whatever side times the same number for the other side, and you get the area. That is your square number. 5 squared is 25. 6 squared is 36. Pause your video and try to get the remaining squares from 7 through 16. If you want to find 6 squared, it's 6 times 6, which was 36. Repeat this process. Did you get 7 squared is 49, 8 squared is 64, 9 squared is 81, 10 squared is 100, 11 squared is 121, 12 squared is 144, 13 squared is 169, 14 squared is 196, 15 squared is 225, and 16 squared is 256. Step 4 is to label each of these square numbers. Here's a tip. Most students can get through 12 because you had to memorize them in elementary school. In 13 squared, you have 169. In 14 squared, you have 196. 3 times 3 equals 9. 4 times 4 equals 16. You get that 6. 15 squared, you have 225. 5 times 5 equals 25. 16 squared you will just have to memorize. I suggest having a copy of this in your notes.